After weeks of silence and swirling speculation, Kelly Ripa was finally seen in public following the heartbreaking announcement of her separation from Mark Consuelos. The images of her appearance spread instantly across social media and news outlets. Fans and commentators dissected every detail, from her choice of attire to the subtle cues in her body language. Known for her elegance, wit, and poise, Kelly carried herself with the same sophistication that has always defined her. But this time, something was different. Observers noted a quiet, almost defiant strength in her demeanor, as if she was making a silent declaration to the world: she is ready to move forward, even in the face of heartbreak. And the world responded. The wave of reactions. Within hours, social media platforms were flooded with an outpouring of support for Kelly. Fans praised her courage and resilience. Others expressed disbelief and sadness that her marriage to Mark Consuelos, often seen as one of television's strongest unions, had come to an end. For decades, Kelly and Mark were not just co-stars in each other's lives. They were, for many, the embodiment of a modern fairy tale romance. From their whirlwind courtship in the 1990s to raising a family together while balancing demanding careers, they symbolized balance, humor, and devotion. Seeing that story unravel left fans reeling, as if something precious in their own lives had shifted. And yet, amid the heartbreak, there were those who applauded Kelly for prioritizing herself and her future. In a world where celebrity relationships are constantly scrutinized, fans admired her ability to face the world with dignity. Her appearance wasn't just about stepping out. It became a rallying point, inspiring conversations about independence, strength, and the importance of moving on when a chapter has truly closed. Kelly's first appearance, a silent statement. Fashion analysts wasted no time breaking down Kelly's outfit. Known for her impeccable style, she didn't choose glittering gowns or over-the-top displays of glamour. Instead, she appeared in something chic, understated, and deliberate. Her look mirrored her new chapter. It wasn't about wealth or flash. It was about empowerment, about resilience. Fans immediately understood Kelly's appearance was not just fashion. It was a message, a statement that, even in heartbreak, she would not be defined by loss, but by strength. And the silence of Mark Consuelos. Meanwhile, questions began to swirl around Mark Consuelos. The beloved actor, admired for his charm and charisma, remained silent in the days and weeks after the announcement. And that silence only deepened the speculation. Was he struggling with the breakup behind closed doors, choosing to process privately rather than publicly? Fans debated endlessly. Some sympathized with Mark, pointing to the immense pressure of living a marriage in the public eye. Others placed their focus entirely on Kelly, praising her bravery and grace. But one thing was undeniable. The absence of Mark's voice in the conversation left a haunting gap. The coverage became relentless. From glossy magazines to primetime television features, from New York gossip columns to European tabloids, the story of Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos dominated headlines. Photographers stationed outside studios, airports, and family homes, all in hopes of capturing glimpses of what life looked like after their announcement. And why? Because Kelly and Mark weren't just another celebrity couple. They were cultural icons. Together, they represented not only television glamour, but also family values, humor, and relatability. Seeing that story unravel left fans reeling, as if something precious in their own lives had shifted. Fans searching for answers. Theories quickly filled the void. Some speculated that the demands of Mark's acting career may have clashed with Kelly's daily routine on Live with Kelly and Mark.
Others believe the pressures of raising children while constantly being in the public spotlight created challenges. No one knows the full truth, but what became clear was this: Kelly's decision to step out, composed and confident, reassured her fans that she was not hiding. Sometimes actions speak louder than any press statement. And in this case, Kelly's choice to appear publicly after the announcement was itself a message. She will not be defined by this chapter alone. Beyond the marriage. For Kelly's admirers, she has always been more than Mark's wife. She is a television host who built a career through hard work, charisma, and resilience. She is a mother who raised 3 children while managing the challenges of fame. And she is, above all, a woman who consistently turned life's challenges into opportunities to grow stronger. Her appearance after the separation reaffirmed what so many already knew. She is a force of her own. What's next for Kelly? Speculation now turns to the future. Will Kelly throw herself even more deeply into her work? Will she expand beyond Live into new creative projects? Perhaps even return to acting? Many believe she will channel her energy into storytelling, production, and causes close to her heart. One thing's certain: Kelly's story is far from over, and her fans, standing firmly behind her, will be watching closely as she turns this painful page into a new beginning. And what of Mark? Though silent, he too faces a crossroads. Will he immerse himself in acting once more, step away from the spotlight, or perhaps surprise the world with a heartfelt public statement? As of now, the world waits. And that anticipation, that silence, is its own story. For decades, Kelly and Mark showed the world that celebrity marriages could last, that true love could endure the glare of fame. Their story inspired millions, and even in its unraveling, it continues to inspire, this time through lessons of resilience, dignity, and courage. Kelly's first public appearance was more than a glimpse of a woman after heartbreak. It was a moment of empowerment, a reminder that even when life changes in unexpected ways, there is strength in stepping forward. And for fans, many of whom have faced their own heartbreaks and losses, it was a deeply relatable reminder we can all begin again. As Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos navigate this deeply personal chapter, one thing remains certain: the world is watching, and their fans are not only watching, but supporting. Kelly's appearance has already become an iconic moment of resilience, while Mark's silence lingers as a question mark over what comes next. But no matter what unfolds, their story, like all of ours, continues. So stay with us, because this isn't just about celebrity. This is about humanity, strength, and the courage it takes to face the unknown. If you found this story moving, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you won't miss the next chapter in Kelly and Mark's journey.